Hope you guys are all having a great day, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And I'm gonna just get right into it. So, if you have been on YouTube for the past like week or a month or a couple days from now, or even a year, you'll probably see these type of videos quite often. And those type of videos are the ones that you're seeing a lot of people manifest their energy and their feelings onto the world about. And I find this as a great thing to see because we're heading towards an age where people are now starting to realize their worth and they're starting to realize how they truly feel about the world and in their personal feelings. It makes it feel more genuine. It makes it feel more nice to see that every other person who's making this kind of content is venting out and hearing their take on anything that is being said out there. And I think that's really cool to note because we were in a time period where everything was kind of AI. AI was talking and stuff and doing all this, just AI stuff. But it's kind of changed now where I'm starting to notice a pattern where it's becoming a lot more consistent with a lot of people that I follow. Now, you could argue that maybe it's because I follow a lot of channels that do a lot of talking and a lot of like life stuff and even stuff they feel personally or eventful stuff that's happening outside of the world and where I'm staying or living. And it's like, it's nice to see this stuff because it's like how I said earlier, I think this is something everyone should do. I think everyone should fully embrace how they really feel in this world, and they should make YouTube videos of like a daily notebook because big there. It's like a notebook you can go back to. When you make these type of videos, you can relate to it every single day. You can just have it be there like a digital footprint or what. And I think that's amazing. I'm actually really happy to see people finally talk about how they feel about things and how they take on things. Because one thing for sure is that if, like how I said earlier, it just feels genuine. And it's like I can go on and on about saying how I feel positive about these things, but I feel like there's something changing and something is definitely going to happen sooner or later. And what I mean by that is we are all eventually waking up. I think we as the people in the States are like tired. We're all sick of the baloney, especially like really, really young people. Like we are all tired of it. We're tired of being, chewed up, beaten up, told we can't do this and, you know, just pushed down on the ground and, we're tired of it. So that's why I see why so many people are documenting their lives, wanting to be, and that's the thing too, man. It's like I wanted to mention this too, where this for most people is not something they can make a buck from in their mind. In their mind, most of the people. Now I will say some people do have that mindset where they are making these videos for a buck, but for those who aren't and just generally want to spread a message like me, like I don't care if I don't make a single dime on this app because to me personally, it's better to know that everybody heard my message than for me to be like money, 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 and then I turn to like a slop channel where I'm just throwing out regurgitated, half cared for content, and I don't want that, and you guys don't want that either. So that would be really whack. But I do enjoy making these a lot, and I think the people who also make these types of videos and the videos that you've been seeing a lot, where it's like, why does life feel like this, or manifesting yourself, just all those video titles that you see of people just talking about what they feel like or why I give up or why I can't work a 9 to 5 anymore or believing in hope. Like my whole For You page of YouTube has become that. And I actually like to see it because, some people will probably be like, oh, this is doomer content. Like, this is all I see on my feed. But it's like, it doesn't have to be doomer content. It's really the mindset, how you look at it. Like I get it. Some people on here, I wouldn't say they're complaining, but they're really, really venting it out to a public presence of people. And it's like the world and the video is your therapy now, where like people can watch it, or you can go back and watch it and be like, dang, like I felt that. Like if you feel like that's your type of therapy, making YouTube videos, and that's great. And I think that's a great tool to use and utilize. But in all ways, I feel like too, this is amazing to see. Like I could just keep going on and on about the same thing. Like I almost repeated it 3 times, like why everybody should keep doing it and stuff. But if you are planning on doing these type of talks things and venting personal what your life feels like, I say go for it, man. And to all my ladies and other genders out there, because your story is unique in all ways. Even if it's like you could have 10 people work at a Walmart, but those 10 people are different in all kinds of ways. Even though they work at the same place and do the same job, there's still the difference of people. Like we still are all like humans, right? But it's the personalities is different. And that's the cool part, because it's like you wouldn't want to see one person's day in the life. You want to see everybody's, but it's still very interesting to see. I think that going forwards, I think it's amazing to see stuff like this, because people are now starting to realize their worth, their value, and like I'm sure they've already, but it's a time, man. A new dawn is coming. It's upon us, and I'm saying this because this is gonna start becoming very common, very very common. It's gonna be super common to see this every day. And that's not a bad thing in no way, shape, or form. So, yeah, I say if you're one of these people who strive to do this, if you're watching this right now and you want to make this kind of content, please go for it. I won't force you to do it, but if you feel like it's right in your heart, I say do it, because this is something that will help you, and you never know, you'll probably touch someone's heart. That's another reason why I make these type of videos, because somebody to relate to, somebody to talk to. It's like talking and listening to something that doesn't have to be forced, or more so, it doesn't have to feel like a task. It doesn't feel miserable, like you talk to like how you feel like you talk to a brick wall. But instead, I'd rather talk to a brick wall that's relatable than a non-brick wall. And I don't mean to use brick wall like that, because usually it's a negative saying, but like when I listen to these videos, like I have a couple channels I listen to about life stuff and what they feel about certain stuff, like how jobs are going, the economy, taxes, everything like that. you know. And I think it's kind of cool listening to them, like hear what they feel, hear what they say about it. Different views of stuff. Because I mean, yeah, you could say part of it's because you have a friend group who likes to talk about this, then I feel like you're in luck. But for those who don't and just want to listen to something, then sure, it's something to also gravitate to. Like even if you already have a group to talk about amongst, which is really cool. Like you guys talk about these topics, like you're a podcast channel. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and make this video because I'm sure you all probably have seen it, of these manifestation of videos and people finally, speaking on what they truly feel and genuinely feel like. It's almost like if the old YouTube is back and like the old social media genre is coming back, where all this AI slop is now finally being recognized as slop and mid, and now people want to see authentic, real stuff. I think that's why TikTok blew up and all these like apps that involve people, because we want to see people. We don't want to see AI animated stuff and all this weird meme stuff. Like it's cool and awesome, but I still want to see like real people stuff sometimes. Much as I love animated stuff, like sometimes I like have to check in and be like, dang, we as people really gotta be with people. Like we need that connection, communication, and friendships. We need that. But yeah. So if you have noticed it, and I'm especially if you clicked on this video too, it's clear that this is what's going to happen further and furthermore. And keep believing in that hope of yours. Keep believing in that dream of yours. Keep striving for that content. Keep going. And I'm going to get into the more video side too of YouTube, but do not get discouraged by views. Do not get discouraged by, oh, this is dumb. I got to work. I got to take care of my kids. I got to do this, and I don't got time to make a channel, blah, blah, blah. This is stupid. This is dumb. I'm not going to make no money from it. Who cares about all that? Well, I mean, yeah, that's a good thing. You care about your priorities. But what I mean is, don't let that stop you. Don't let, because you see somebody with 100,000 subs, be like, oh man, they're probably getting ad monetization and they're probably getting paid just to have people click, and they're getting subs and stuff. Like, no, man, like, it don't matter. The only thing that matters is that you put it out there so you can share it. And it could be a diary. It's like a daily, to me, it is a diary. It's a self-improvement journey to see how far and how wise I've become, even in my young age right now. So then later on in my life, like years on, I'd be like, dang, like this is awesome. And then even if my future children or other people, like, that's another thing, not just other people, but also my family, and friends. They could see this stuff and be like, oh yeah, he used to talk about that stuff. That was him. So that's why I feel like this is something that's very important to do. And I feel like it's not something that's like mandatory, but it's something, if you feel like it's your calling, it's definitely a manifestation of your mind and your soul. And I think that that's something that you should do because you generally like it a lot. Plus, it's like a, little reflection on what you feel like in your life. Even if you've written it down in a book or you spoke on it already, it's just another thing. Now you're sharing it with the world. That public, real, genuine feeling is coming back. Those, just like those, you see those Call of Duty videos, those gaming videos, and people talk over it, stuff like that. So I just wanted to get on here and talk about it. I want to know in the comments, what do you guys feel about it, these type of videos? And if you are making a channel, I hope that you have a very successful journey, and I hope you grow really fast and stuff like that. And I hope that you keep doing it and stay consistent, and creative as well. You can make 10 of the same videos and it wouldn't matter, as long as it's still creative. That's all that matters. And that you enjoy it. That's the biggest take, and that you enjoy it. Don't do it because everybody else is doing it and you don't like to do these type of talk videos because you see your favorite guy is doing it and you're just like, oh wait, I actually don't like this. So you don't want to do that. And yeah, like always, I hope you guys are having a great day or evening or night, where it may be. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.